Alright, welcome to round 3 of the daily event. We're going to check out what our opponent is playing here. So, don't see him there. There we go. Looks like he lost last round. So, we both had the same awkward last round, and we're both playing approximately the same deck, I would guess. Just want to check out, since he is playing Roxor Monk here, what I'm up against. Okay. Well, we can get started. That's pretty awkward. Unless I got a forest, that would be terrible, so... That's a little awkward as well, but not as bad. I mean, certainly this is about who gets out quicker. Didn't have much of a turn 2 play there. So going to try and explore here. Not sure if he's running Mana Leak or not. Either way, he let me have it, and we'll just play land. So he had a chance to catch Jason, didn't. Birds and Knight seem better than Elspeth here, just because that's looming if I can get another land, or even if I don't. So let's cast the Knight first. Get some birds in there, and we're done. Looks like we need an island more than anything else right now. So getting land is nice here. Yep. So, you know, certainly try to win here. He hasn't shown any semblance of having Mana Leak. He very well could have Path, but if he let me attack, he doesn't have that, so... Or maybe he's just trying to get rid of a conscription here. Which is always possible as well. Okay. And so, yeah, I don't... Unless he draws... I don't even know what he can draw there. He needs basically 2 paths there. In the mirror, I really like Linvala. It's certainly going to slow his mana production down a little. Hopefully not allow him not to get up to 6 so fast. Purge is bad, Unified Will is bad just because we're running the same amount of creatures. Bojuka Bog seems nice as a trick for Knight of the Reliquary there. I'm not sure Obstinate Baloth is what I really want to do here. Still going to want the ramp. Explorer not as good. Mana Leak is really good. Go down to 3 Jace just in case he sticks one early. And 2 Elspeth. Again, just in case he sticks one early, I don't need a ton of dead cards. Okay, so certainly keepable. Gonna want to get Linvala out as soon as possible. And render all those cards useless. Pride Mage. I'm not running, I'm running Conscription, which is fine because I'll have Linval out before Conscription comes. Cobra's still the best play here, even though I probably can't cast Linval next turn, but not gonna block with that. And birds. Okay, so looks like it's just a knight this turn. So I need a white in order to do that. And let's go ahead and get in there. Bojuka Bog might be a little awkward next turn, but it's okay if I can actually get out Linvala. Seems like Conscription could come this turn. Willing to risk that at this point. It could be argued that I should have waited for Mana Leak. Pretty hard for me to time walk myself, though. Well, he certainly has the mana for it. And it looks like he's got it. So, it might be... Huh. Oh, okay. That might have been the best I could have hoped for, so... So yeah, that it's kind of awkward to reveal my trick like that, but let's go ahead and get a white out and exile that crap. I'm actually going to want to keep out I'm going to want to keep Cobra back just because I need the mana, and I want to keep Knight back here. And a path is fine. Go get me a forest. So he can't activate, well, he can activate his Colonnade, which sucks right now. Hopefully, now hopefully he'll go for Sovereigns. So that'll take me to 6. And then I'm not going to want to get a double land, go for double here, and just because 6 is fine, and I'm not going to want to, certainly risk going to 5 where he can kill me if he has something, an answer to my birds. Just in case, since there is no more mana burn, sure. Alright then. So bring out Jace. Go ahead and brainstorm here. Hopefully find something. Sovereigns is nice. Let's go ahead and put conscription and maybe hierarch at the top. Okay, I'm gonna want to not attack and keep it back, and certainly try to get him up to a 6/6 so I can attack for 17 in case I draw something, and certainly force him to block at least. So yeah, that's fine. So we're going to really want to land next turn, which means I'll just go fetch a fetch land with Knight. Just because I'm going to want that extra mana. Alright, let's see what's on top here. Maybe I can get lucky and get Sajiri Step. Nope. So Jason and Island can go back. And I'm going to need one more here. Green for sovereigns. So I guess, going to kind of explain through my plan. Attacking with Lotus Cobra seems better than attacking with Knight, just because Knight's only going to be, get him down to 1. So it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going to be able to protect my creatures better with Knight still on the board. And I'm going to need to block Colonnade. So we're going to attack with Lotus Cobra actually here. And he's going to destroy the conscription either way, so might as well get 3 in and then just try to win next turn. So, and he's certainly faking like he has path. Interesting.